Welcome to Nintendocade. I am Danny. Many have asked me about the various types of equipment I've used over the years to create the various content on this channel. Today I have an interesting new product from the folks at AverMedia that they sent my way to check out. This is the AverMedia Extra Go GC515. It caught my attention because of its ability to capture gameplay from a handheld console like the Nintendo Switch without the need for a PC. The device is capable of recording 1080p at 120 FPS and up to 4K at 30 FPS in H.264 and HEVC formats. In the box, you get a quick start guide, an HDMI 2.0 cable, a USB Type-C to Type-A cable, and lastly a Type-C to Type-C PD cable. This cable is quite important as it allows for video output capabilities. I will elaborate more on this in a little bit. Checking out the dock itself, from the front, we have a one-button press function to start and stop your recording. The top side introduces various grooves to accommodate different devices so you can dock them securely. Although I will be focusing on the Nintendo Switch, this unique capture device will work perfectly with phones, tablets, and especially PC handhelds like the Steam Deck. As long as you have a device that can output a video signal via USB Type-C connection, it will work. On the left side, you will find a 3.5mm jack, allowing you to listen to your gameplay via headphones. Here is a micro SD card slot, which is the method by which your game capture will be stored for later access. Moving to the back side, from the left, this is the USB port where you would connect the included Type-C to Type-C PD cable to the Nintendo Switch and interface it with the dock. Next to it is another USB Type-C port where you can connect your power supply. I recommend using the power supply that came with your Nintendo Switch as it will work perfectly fine. For other devices, this port has a maximum output of 65 watts to charge your devices when a sufficient power supply is used. Next up is an HDMI port to connect the dock to a TV or PC monitor. Here are two USB Type-A ports. If you connect this device to a computer, it can act as a USB hub, allowing you to connect accessories like keyboard, mouse, controller, etc. On the far right is a toggle switch that tells the dock to be in recording mode or card reader mode. When switched to the right, you can access the content of the micro SD card without removing it. Otherwise, you can always take out the micro SD card and access it that way. To have this dock work with Nintendo Switch, use the provided Type-C to Type-C PD cable and connect the header marked number 2 to the port on the back to the far left with a symbol showing a game console. On the other end, connect a USB cable to the Nintendo Switch port on the bottom. Once you are all set, you can dock the Nintendo Switch into the center groove with a USB plug holding it in place. I do want to point out that if you're capturing Nintendo Switch gameplay and is interfaced with the AverMedia Extra Go dock, it will be in TV mode just like the official Nintendo Switch dock. So you will need to play your game on a monitor or TV via HDMI. Also, this dock is compatible with the original Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch OLED. Obviously, it's not compatible with the Nintendo Switch Lite as that system lacks video output capabilities. Once you're set up, you will see a solid blue indicator light, meaning you're ready to go. Just load your game and press the button to start recording, indicated by a pulsing red light. Press it again to stop the recording. It's as simple as that. Of course, the AverMedia Extra Go also acts as a standard game capture card when connected to a PC. You can even set it to live stream your portable system if you wish to do that. All in all, the video quality produced by the unit is excellent. I have used it in various capacities as you saw with the gameplay shown, including our main live streams. If you need a way to capture your Nintendo Switch or other portable devices, this may fill your need quite nicely, especially when a PC is not needed. Alright, that's all from me. If you're interested, I'll leave a link down below in the description for you to check it out. If you found this video informative or helpful, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to Nintendocade, and now we'll catch you on the next one.